Day, everybody, and welcome to the show. I'm Jason Salas, and we thank you so very much for watching or streaming us because we have a wonderful program for you in store today. Thank you once again for tuning into KUM News Extra. Our brothers and sisters in the Federated States of Micronesia are celebrating their 33rd Independence Day, and we are pleased, privileged, and honored to have three members of the Guam FSM community. Of course, the Consul General of the FSM, Teresa Philippin. Teresa, very nice to meet you for once.
Thank you. A pleasure.
Yeah, I've been honored on reading many stories that featured you and everything.
Not
like that.
all good, I bet.
Oh no, you do a very good job being an ambassador for the FSM, and we're very proud to have you here.
Thank you.
Okay, and then Grylan is in the middle, part of the coordinating committee.
I'm part of the logistics team.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got the hard job. Okay. Well, I hope Teresa's taking care of you for that, because that is not an easy thing to do.
It's the other way around.
It's the other way around.
She's taking care of me.
Okay. Ever the diplomat. Okay, and then our good friend way over there, it seems like in another time zone, our good friend Edmund, and we actually have a fourth guest joining us, but he's hiding right now in your beard, so I understand. Just kidding. It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
You've always been very kind to us to give us your time.
I'm here for moral support.
There you go. Well, congratulations, first of all, to the FSM community. It's such a wonderful part to have of our island community on 33 years of independence. So, Teresa, maybe can you contextualize it for us, like what this means to the FSM to have independence?
Political independence. It's been 33 years since 1986 when the first Constitution was signed and ratified. So political independence basically means that the FSM is a sovereign nation. And we've been celebrating the sovereignty for 33 years this coming November 3rd, actually. But for our community here on Guam, we've decided to have our celebration on the 2nd, which is a Saturday, this coming Saturday. It's a combined effort of all FSM citizens residing on Guam. And we've put together a very good team that is overseeing all the mechanisms and every aspect of the celebration. It's going to be this Saturday, as I said, November 2nd, at Ipao Amphitheater, Beach Park, and it's going to be at 10. It starts at 10 o'clock. We have a full day of amazing and fun activities. But to kickstart the program, the official part of the program, we've invited all the leadership of Guam, the government of Guam, the legislature, and big organizations and companies in Guam to be part of the celebration. And we've also invited some of our FSM folks in the FSM to come in and celebrate here with us. So it's open to the public, not just FSM or Micronesian citizens, but open to the public. So we're here today to publicly make the announcement that we'll be celebrating our 33rd FSM Independence Day, and at the same time, welcoming and encouraging everyone to come and participate and celebrate with us.
And that is completely characteristic of the FSM spirit, to invite others to celebrate with. So thank you very much for that. And if I may, Madam Consul General, to talk about the logistics, which is probably the hard part. So the venue is wonderful at Ipao Beach. Grylan, what does it take to make sure that not only Guam citizens that have roots to the FSM, come here and we celebrate every year, and we make sure that everybody appreciates it, but also to make sure that the message of exactly what independence means is not lost on a younger generation?
Well, I think that's why we have the essay/art contest tied into the celebratory event.
Very nice.
And so it's open to public and charter middle school and high school students. They're basically supposed to write or depict how they identify themselves as a Micronesian. So I guess that's our way of implying that.
Oh, very nice. That's a wonderful way to actually marshal that message across.
Yes.
And that works across generations. So I was going to ask, Ed, you do so much wonderful work yourself, with youth, in a variety of ways and everything. How are you making sure that message gets out to a variety of people and say, like, we know who we are, the FSM is in our blood, it's in our DNA. We also make Guam our home. This is who we are too. Right. And we'd like to share those cultures.
And like, just as Grylan mentioned, this art contest is open through any medium they could use. Pencils, film, poetry. It's open to any form of medium.
Photoshop?
Photoshop is...
Snapchat?
It'll work.
A video is fine.
Photos, right? So
let's see some virtual reality, man. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, so this actually connects with all the youth and even to first generation Guam-born FSM descendants. this really helps them come out and see from their friends and their peers through their submissions of their artwork what's their tie to Micronesia. And it's not only open to FSM citizens, we also, the contest was open to anyone that can show a connection. So your friend could be Micronesian and you could enter the contest and say, here's my connection to Micronesia. So that's how we tie it in with the youth across the island, no matter what your background is, because everybody has a connection to Micronesia
Because
we're
we are in
Micronesia.
Micronesia.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was going to ask Madam Consul General, Guam, of course, is going through some remarkable political times right now with self-determination and, the ongoing, discussion about how we will have the right to choose our own destination. Based on how the FSM has benefited from independence, what wisdom and knowledge could you pass down about what that means?
Well, it means having the freedom to make your political or diplomatic connections. It means the freedom to not have somebody be dictating all the time what you should be doing, how you want your political status to be, how do you want the movement of your people to be. It means freedom to be not only politically independent, but have the capacity to make ties, which I said diplomatic ties to other countries. So for the FSM, I'm sure this is on top of everybody's mind all the time. There's what is known as a Compact of Free Association with the United States. While that agreement basically is a mutual agreement between the two sovereign nations, it also means that the United States cannot have dictation or have total say over what the FSM does. The FSM chooses, who it establishes political ties with and diplomatic ties with. And when I talk about movement, I mean freedom of, leaving your country and moving elsewhere. It means, if a visa is required, then if, the FSM has diplomatic relations with that country, then they can go ahead and apply for those visas. So for me personally, what it means to be an FSM, to be from the FSM and be from an independent sovereign country, it means that there is no dictatorship. It means that I have I have freedom of speech, I have freedom of education, accessibility to education, accessibility to political participation, and all of that. So I think it's a very good example that other island countries or territories within the region should really look into as a good example and something that they should aspire into establishing for
and
their
certainly
own.
that is the result of years and years and years of many people working very, very hard.
Yes.
So we thank you for that, for the lessons that you passed to us. And Grylan and Ed, thanks so much.
Thank you.
We cannot wait to celebrate with you. And thank you for sharing.
Can
Can
I share a brief
absolutely.
thank you
Yeah,
to
we
our
got
sponsors?
about 15 seconds, please.
All right,
Yeah.
okay. So we have a lot of generous sponsors that are supporting our FSM Independence Day celebration, and we want to start off with Vital Inc., Energy for Life, Bank of Guam, Medicine. There are hut builders, and we have 3D Rentals, Johnny Cool's, Sandcastle, Guam Community College, K57 McDonald's, Ambrose Inc. All of these people and companies and organizations have been very instrumental in making sure that we will have a very successful FSM Independence Day celebration this year.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We'll see you there. Very well done.
That was quite a mouthful.
Well done. And we thank you very much. All right. Please stay tuned. We are back after this.